I grew up like a savage.
1 2 1 2. You now rocking with the No Vultures podcast. You got me, myself, Lord Rab. You got OG Clee in the Fed joint gonna be tapping in a minute. You got Corner Barber. I don't know if he got the memo, but he should be tapping in a minute. Today we got a very, very, very special guest. This guy is a Bay Area legend, a Oakland legend, a pillar in this rap shit, man. I mean, if you don't know him, man, you've been under a rock, man. You've been on another planet, man. This dude then had hits from his own hits. I don't even know if he was a real rapper when he had his first hit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think. I think he was just hustling. That probably was just a something to do, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
And his very first stab at it, man, he created a smash, man, that you can hear anywhere. You go any club in America, if they're gonna play a Bay Area set, that's gonna come on and they're gonna start stomping the floor for surely. You know what I'm saying? Because I done been there, East, West Coast, South, everywhere, and it happens. You know what I'm saying? He done went on to do big things. You know what I'm saying? This man that had records with Oakley, Greedo, Tyga, everybody in the Bay Area. He done had records with YG. I mean, you name it. The list goes on and on and on and on. We got the legendary D-Lo on No Vultures today.
Shout out my guys, man. What's happening?
Man, what's up with you, D-Lo, man?
Oh, man, some more of it, man. Just, quarantining and with the fam bam. You feel me? Studio in the house, man. That's it right now.
Hell yeah, man. I got to give you the No Vultures disclaimer, man. I'm sure at some point you done came across some of our stuff, man. And, what we try to do is, man, we just trying to take our thing back. You know what I'm saying? We've been giving it up to a lot of outlets, but we don't never hear us talking to us about us. You know what I'm saying? It's always like, and no disrespect to them and them outlets, you know what I'm saying? They good at what they do what they do, but we don't never get that raw. Like, I gotta be responsible. I can't talk to D-Lo about no crazy shit and something tragic happened after that and I'm not responsible for it. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm of the community. I'm not removed from the community. So I still gotta go back to the hood. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. So we had to be responsible on our podcast. So, and we also want to give you your props, you know what I'm saying, and talk about the great accomplishments you had. A lot of times people want to talk about problems and all that shit. That comes along with it, but they don't talk enough about the good and celebrate our artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just a No Vultures disclaimer. But starting off, born and raised in Oakland, or where was you born and raised?
Born in Oakland. I came up in the 90s, early years. I moved to Richmond. I was back and forth, Richmond, Oakland. I ended up actually moving all the way back to Oakland when I was like 11, 12, something like that, but it's East Oakland to the death. Richmond, my second home though, man. You feel me? So
you still got family in Richmond?
Yeah, I got family in Richmond for sure.
How was that though when you was young? Was you like into sports and shit? Was you an athlete?
Hell yeah. I played all three sports, football, basketball, baseball, organized too. I played on teams since I was fucking 6, 7, since I was able to play all the way to high school.
That's crazy because I be tripping off that. Like most of my favorite rappers are the people that I really enjoy with this shit. Like they come from sports, a sports background, because it's the intensity. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody see the intensity when, who the fuck ain't in the gym turning up the D-Lo? You know what I'm saying? Or on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like that intensity is real. So when you was growing up, like what was like the soundtrack of your life, or like your first encounters with like rap and shit? Like what did you hear?
Well, I got an uncle that's like 10 years older than me, so it was like I used to look up to that nigga all the time. So the shit he was playing, I was listening to. So he was big on local artists, and when I say local, I mean niggas like from the Bay that's legends now. You feel me? Like as far as the Keeks, the Foldies, and I'm talking even niggas like Looney Coleon, Jacka, like all the real Bay Oakland shit, Dangerous Dame, and all the niggas, I was like listening to all that type of shit. I wasn't big on like the main industry, the big niggas. Like I'm not even a big Tupac fan. You feel me? That might sound crazy. I'm not a Biggie fan either. I didn't really like. Of course, them niggas is great, but I didn't listen to them. You feel me? Until I got older. I got older and wanted to listen. Like let me listen to this shit. You feel me?
So you was really on the shit that was impacting your life right there, the shit you could relate to.
Yeah, I was really, I was listening to all that shit, Messy Mars, and I'm talking about all the gangster Bay Area shit.
And was you able to like match up like what you was hearing with what you was seeing? You had an uncle that was 10 years up on you, so of course he doing a lot of shit. Was you able to like match that shit up and kind of like get your game?
Yeah, because I got a lot of uncles, I got a lot of cousins. I'm saying niggas that's older than me. My daddy was in my life. You feel me? My daddy a fucking gangster. My daddy, like I seen a lot of shit growing up. You feel me? Like my daddy was one of them daddies that didn't hide shit from his kids, but my sister. Like me and Sleep, he didn't hide nothing from us. When I say nothing, I mean nigga nothing.
Wow.
Like not to say it like this, but nigga, we was smoking at 10, nigga 11. My daddy was letting us hit the blunt then because we were so curious about it and wanted to. He literally wanted them daddies.
Yeah.
But shit, I was exposed to a lot of shit at a young age. You feel me?
People say, you know, I be hearing Master P talk about Romeo a lot. Like, you know, other than my other kids, Rome seen this shit. You know what I'm saying? He was in the projects with me. I think Romeo even lived in Richmond. Might have been born there or whatever. But just hearing that, you saying you had a dad and he was showing you shit. Do you think that kept you on your toes as far as like the streets didn't really expose you, so you wasn't wide-eyed to that shit? You wasn't no goof, you know what I'm saying? Because you had already seen it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm talking about a lot of shit. I'm talking about family, shooting family, big, like just a lot of shit that comes from when, like, as being a kid and you grow up with around all that type of shit. It's hard not to see it. It's hard not to, you feel me, go through it because you there.
Yeah.
You there. You ain't got no choice.
Hell yeah. So like mixing that up with school athletics, like what how did you stick to the athletics? Like was it your escape? Like, because you know, when I was young, or I hear a lot of people saying that, you like, even though you see gangster shit or you expose to gangster shit, like it ain't always attractive. Like you be thinking like, I'm gonna make it to the league. Like, so was that kind of like what kept you on with the sports?
Hey, anybody that know me, I swear to God, bro. Anybody that know me from back then to now and shit, like that, now I was big on sports. I was big on basketball more than anything, but I played football too. You feel me? Sleep played baseball. He still one of the rawest niggas right now in baseball, guaranteed. But I played basketball a lot, and like my pops was always in and out the pen and shit. So my pops would go away for 3 years, 4 years at a time. Like he doing 2 here, he doing 3 here. So it's like I didn't have that push from nobody. When my daddy wasn't around, my granddaddy raised me. You feel me? So it's like I didn't have no push really, like motherfucker making sure I'm playing this shit. I was doing that shit on my own. Like I didn't have nobody like, hey, you did your homework today?
Yeah.
You feel me? I didn't have that kind of discipline.
Yeah.
But if I brought bad grades home, I'm getting my ass whooped though. Feel me? But I didn't have that discipline to where it's like, hey, nigga, did you do your homework today? Nigga, I had to do that on my own because I wanted to play basketball.
Right.
Everybody know I was one of the niggas that had good grades. I had my years where I was fucking up, of course. Like my freshman year, I didn't play shit. I didn't even go to school freshman year. I was enrolled, but I never went to school. I never used to go to school. 10th grade, when 10th grade hit, that's when I took that shit serious. I'm like, fuck it, nigga. I'm an intelligent nigga. I can do this work. Even if I can't do this work, I'm going to still do the work. You feel me? But nigga, sports made me have good grades.
Damn, yeah, man, that's crazy because every time I hear somebody say they play sports, I know you had to at least a 10. A nigga need a C average.
Dame Lillard, right now, he'll tell you, nigga, I played against Dame back then, all the shit. We used to hoop. Like, I've been on that nigga for years. Yeah. So I went to San Lorenzo. When I was at San Lorenzo, Dame was at Arroyo before he went to Ohio. You feel me?
So that's Hayward Athletic League, right?
Yep, that's Hayward.
Yeah.
Arroyo was like San Lorenzo High School or some shit like that. He went there for like his freshman year, and I was a grade over him, so I played for Renzo. We used to play against each other back then, all that. Like, still right now, we hella close. We like this, you feel me? We got songs together, hella shit. Like, I fuck with just went out there for my birthday. A nigga gave me some good ass seats for my birthday at his game and all that type of shit.
Hey, it was some. I'm trying to remember, man, because my little brother Booby played for Fremont around the same time. I'm trying to remember. It was some good people on San Lorenzo, man, at that time.
Yeah,
It was some. Some boys.
I remember. I can't remember his last name, but his name was Mike. He ended up going to the NFL playing for the. He went to Cal and went to the NFL. He played for the Falcons. I was just like, that's crazy. This nigga was really hella raw at basketball, but went to the NFL. You feel me?
That is crazy as fuck. How did that? So for you, how did that turn into the streets? Because like you missed freshman year, you got back in, you was locked in. Like, how did you because it only take one thing.
My 10th grade year, I was smooth. 11th grade year, I was fucking up kind of, but my grades was good, but I was fucking up. Like my attendance was fucked up. The fights at school, getting caught with weed at school, just all that part was fucked up. You feel me? So it was like I made 11th grade. I was able to play that whole season, and I got expelled from San Lorenzo, and it was continuation school after that.
What you got expelled for?
Some dumb shit. I think I got caught with some weed again. It was like I was on my last straw type shit.
Oh, yeah.
I like some bullshit. I got caught with like 2-3 sacks on me type shit. And boom, they expelled a nigga from school because I was fucking up too much. You feel me? Boom, went to continuation school after that. Once I was at a continuation school, I was like, shit, I'm already in the streets doing hella shit. I'm robbing the whole motherfucking day around that time. Like, I'm 17, I'm 16, 17. Me and my cousins and my brother, we robbing hella shit. Boom, I ended up catching a case, and they charged me as an adult. I was looking at hella time, and I just fought that shit to where I only did like 2 years, you feel me? And that's when I did NoHo. I went to jail as a juvenile, and when they charged me as an adult, that gave me the privilege to be able to bail out of juvenile hall because I'm being charged as an adult. So when they gave me a bail, even though I was underage, I was 17, they gave me a bail. I bail out, bought it from the streets. I made NoHo in between that bailout. That's when I made NoHo. I ended up taking the 2 years. I had to turn myself in and do the time. You feel me? But I had already had hella back time in, so I only did like a year in jail.
Okay.
So I turned myself in, but NoHo on the streets going crazy. All off MySpace though. No YouTube games, just MySpace. You feel me?
Was it on your MySpace page?
My MySpace page. I got a plaque.
I might have heard it first on like Upgrade MySpace page or somebody else. Yeah. I heard it wasn't your page, but I knew it was your song. Yeah. And the first version. Well, before I even get to that, where did you make the song at?
My mama moved back from Texas and moved to Modesto. Matter of fact, it wasn't even Modesto, it was Merced. She moved to Merced. I used to just drive out there and go fuck around. I had just had my daughter and I went out there. I already knew how to make beats and shit just on Fruity Loops and all that. And my mama boyfriend had a studio in her house. You feel me? So it was just perfect.
Damn.
I was just fucking around at the time. I really just liked it to make beats and just say whatever. That was probably like my 4th song I ever made. No. And
was it like around this time? Because was you like with that group of like rappers that was going up to the center?
No, I wasn't. I was fucking with that. Like I was in a group. I was in a group when I first started. But I made NoHo. I was in a group. We was the HBR clique.
Okay.
Boom. I used to go up to the center like a motherfucker and shit though. You feel me? I always was at the center, but I fucked with all of them. Rico, everybody. You feel me?
Yeah.
Once I what I was just saying.
You was about to talk about making the song.
Oh yeah, so boom, I'm at my mama's house. I made the beat. I made the NoHo beat. Boom, I rapped to it. When I get back to Oakland, I'm hit sleep. I'm like, bro, listen to the song I did. You listen to it. You're like, man, that motherfucker slap hella hard, bro. Sleep wasn't even really rapping at the time either. He wasn't rapping yet.
Yeah.
He like, nigga, that shit go right there. Boom, I slap it on my MySpace. Everybody start putting it on their MySpace page, and it's going crazy. Boom, I go to jail for a year. While I'm in jail, NoHo get hella big. Sleep sending me everything off my MySpace. He mailing it to me. He printing out my MySpace page and mailing it to me. It's people with hella free D-Lo signs. Had just hella shit going. When I got out, MySpace gave me a plaque. Me and Soulja Boy was the first niggas to touch 1 million plays on a song on MySpace. I still got a plaque to this day that MySpace gave me.
Damn, nigga, for real?
Swear to God on my kids. Me and Soulja Boy the first niggas then. Boom.
Damn.
Yeah, I get out and shit was just turned. Like I wasn't even expecting to be a rapper like that. You feel me? Like I was just fucking around, but I did that song and they was going crazy. So the day I got out of jail, I had my first show. DJ Slowpoke. You feel me? DJ Slowpoke tapped in. He seen I was out. He tapped in with me. He like, bro, what's up, man? He pulled up to where I was having a little coming home party at. That nigga pulled up. He like, man, I got a party tonight. Come down there. He like, the whole party know your song. They gonna go crazy. I'm like, hell no. I get there. Man, as soon as that shit come on, that's who really made the song. A lot of motherfuckers don't know. Swear to God, I did the show in Richmond. Some Richmond motherfuckers. And hella people I've never seen before in the party. NoHo, come on. They stomping to it. And I took that and ran with it. Like,
ooh.
You feel me?
So some Richmond cats, the first one started doing that stomp.
That was my first show. That's when I seen it. I was like, damn, they was going, the whole party stomping. When the beat, just when the beat came on, as soon as the beat come on, dong, 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 they start, you feel me, doing the stomp and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, we just started doing it. We was some hypey ass niggas, so.
It's super hypey. Hey, the crazy part is, man, the first version, like how many versions is it of that song?
Hella versions of that. I got hella remixes to it.
Cause with the first shit I heard was the dirty shit. That's the shit that probably came.
Oh, see, now the first one is the actual one I recorded at my mama's house.
So that one ain't mixed. That one ain't nothing.
I did that. That was no mix. That was a volume. I was adjusting the volume of each levels in the track.
Yeah.
No plugins. I didn't know how to do none of that. I just knew how to record, nigga, and boom, and nigga.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's crazy too, man. That I'm glad you said that because I mean I never heard you say that before about the beat, but you know some of the most legendary shit from Short to some of the most legendary rappers ever made they beat. Like a lot of so a lot of niggas, a lot of youngsters need to know that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they be in a situation where they ain't got no money for no beats. You know what I'm saying? And they need to, you know, they need to learn that sometimes you gotta
kept making beats. I got too comfortable with when I started popping with all the producers giving me beats, and I was like, nigga, I feel like I ain't got time to make a beat and rap no more.
Right.
I'm finna get all these beats that I like from other niggas. You feel me? And I made a few more beats after that, but shit changed. You feel me? The way these niggas make beats now, shit changed. When I made NoHo, I made that with a mouse. Nigga, it wasn't no keyboards, nigga. It was a mouse and Fruity Loops, nigga.
And then Fruity Loops, did you have a trial version?
And I had the real Fruity Loops, but
you had to
buy hella plugins. I never bought none of that shit. I just did some simple ass shit. I always had to beat NoHo in my head though.
Okay.
Be like, cause I had a box shiv. Around that time I had a box shiv, and I'm like, nigga, I want my song to go like this. Bah, 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 bah. That's all I wanted to, you feel me? I'm thinking that's how I even made NoHo.
Right.
I'm trying to do that. And that's where the stomp and all that would come in and that. But you feel me? So it was just crazy.
That is real.
I did not expect for that song to blow up at all or nothing. I didn't think it was gonna make me who I am. You feel me?
That's crazy as fuck. Nigga made a song for his box. You know what I'm saying? That's wild, man. But that song is one of the songs that defines Oakland, man. If you hear that, and now that you're saying it, it just makes so much more sense because we love slap. We want our trunk to rattle. We want our shit to hit a certain way. And you saying you made the beat like that, and that's how it hit. You know what I'm saying? It hit like that when you hear it loud. So how was that shit after it blew up, you out of jail, coming back to the hood? Like, did you turn the whole hood up? I mean, as far as, I mean, everybody know notoriously Burnout Family, right? Shout out to everybody over there, my cousins, everybody. But you have your hood, which is your turf, which is a notorious turf in East Oakland, right? And you from over there, and when you back in the hood, just like in the hood, and that song is turned up, did it just turn the whole hood up?
Man, on my mama did. Swear to God, we was, man, because I started doing shows. So when I start doing shows, I'm bringing the whole hood out.
Is Burger gone already? Is Burger dead already?
Yeah, Burger was dead already.
Okay.
Already. Nigga, I'm talking about we deep, the whole 82nd. Everybody. Niggas aunties was coming in. And not only that, at that time I was fucking with the label PTB. Feel me? Them niggas was from the Dubs.
Okay.
Like I was tapped in with them hella tough, you feel me? So the roaster, all them niggas. So it's the 82nd niggas. We got hella niggas from the Dubs with us. Richmond niggas was coming to the shows to us. We was like, that's when I was going to shows. 50 niggas deep, literally, no exaggeration. We 50 niggas deep. Every time that kind of fucked me up in a lot of clubs that I was going in, and I had to tone that shit down all the way. You feel me? Because hella shit was happening on that type of shit.
Because I know 40 jumped on it early. Did he reach out to you when it was because you was able to ride the wave on that song for a while?
No, I tapped in with 40 and asked him to get on it, and he was like, "Oh man, I love this song." He was like, "Hell yeah!" But I had already had a remix before I got 40 on. 40 wasn't the first person I got on it. The first nigga that actually got on the remix to NoHo was Fab.
Okay.
Fab, I had Keek. I had Fab and Keek, and you know, Fab had his that bullshit going on with the radio station and all that. So that's why I didn't keep Fab on there, and I like his verse like damn near better than everybody's on that song on NoHo. But I ended up putting Jack on it, rest in peace, and Be the Weeder.
Jack.